The nuclear proliferation threat, a ticking global time bomb.
Welcome to Phalanx Horizon, the blueprints of modern defense. We are the ultimate briefing room for military enthusiasts, history buffs, and defense analysts.
Imagine a world where the destructive power of nuclear weapons spreads unchecked, turning regional tensions into global catastrophes. Today, with treaties expiring and rogue programs advancing, nuclear proliferation isn't just a relic of the Cold War. It's a present and escalating danger. In this video, we'll explore the history behind this threat, the current risks shaking international stability, and what the future might hold if we don't act.
We are witnessing a critical moment. The potential for miscalculation is extremely high.
Stick around to understand why nuclear non-proliferation matters to everyone. The story of nuclear proliferation begins in the 1940s with the U.S. Manhattan Project, which developed the first atomic bombs used in World War II. By the 1950s, the Soviet Union had caught up, sparking the Cold War arms race that saw stockpiles balloon to over 70,000 warheads at its peak. Other nations followed, the UK in 1952, France in 1960, and China in 1964. All driven by security fears and prestige. The turning point came in 1968 with the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, or NPT, signed by most countries to prevent further spread. Under the NPT, non-nuclear states agreed not to develop weapons in exchange for peaceful nuclear technology and disarmament commitments from nuclear powers.
We must commit to total global disarmament. The future of our planet depends on the actions we take today.
Today, 191 countries are parties, but outliers like India, Pakistan, Israel, and North Korea, which withdrew in 2003, highlight its limits. This framework has slowed proliferation, but cracks are showing. Fast forward to 2026, and the landscape is more precarious. The New START treaty between the US and Russia, which caps deployed strategic warheads, expires in February without renewal, potentially unleashing a new arms race.
The danger isn't just the rising warhead count, it's the integration of AI into the command structure. That accelerates the risk of miscalculation.
Between the two largest nuclear powers. Meanwhile, North Korea's program continues to advance, with over 30 warheads and ongoing tests of intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of reaching the US mainland, defying UN sanctions.
The impact on global stability is significant.
Absolutely. We must prioritize diplomatic solutions for disarmament.
Its collapse in 2018 and stalled revival talks have allowed Iran to amass enough enriched uranium for several bombs if weaponized. Experts warn this could prompt neighbors like Saudi Arabia to pursue their own programs, escalating regional tensions. Beyond state actors, non-state threats loom, such as terrorists acquiring fissile material from unsecured sites. The 2026 NPT Review Conference will test global resolve, but with eroding arms control and conflicts like Ukraine, where Russia has issued nuclear threats, the risk of accidental or intentional use is heightened. Race in space. Emerging technologies could lower barriers for new entrants. While climate-driven resource wars might push more states toward weapons as deterrents, the stakes? A single mishap could lead to devastating humanitarian and environmental consequences, affecting billions.
The camera opens on silence, ruins, shadows on stone. A city turned to ash. In 1945, one bomb redefined what humans could do to each other and to the planet. That was the first warning. Fade forward. Color returns. Rocket plumes slice the sky. Launch sirens, countdowns, contrails that vanish. The stakes don't. Today's missiles fly farther, faster, with guidance systems that make mistakes costlier than ever. I'm tracing a line from then to now. The first detonation. An arms race. Tens of thousands of warheads, treaties that tore them down. But the story didn't end. Zoom into the map. North Korea, more tests, North Korea. New delivery systems, North Korea. Doctrine built on deterrence. Iran, advanced centrifuges, Iran. Fragile diplomacy, Iran. A timeline that depends on choices made in rooms we never see. India and Pakistan, rivals with history. India and Pakistan, hair-trigger borders. Israel, ambiguity that everyone understands. Russia, still holding about 90% of the world's nuclear weapons. United States, still holding about 90% of the world's nuclear weapons. Old treaties fray. The phrase nuclear proliferation threat isn't just a headline, it's a pattern. More actors, more technologies, more chances for miscalculation. Not only launch keys, command and control cyber risks, human errors at 3 a.m. Roll the timeline. 1945, 1962, 1987, 1991, 2009. 1. Each year a hinge, crises averted, agreements, signed agreements abandoned. The doomsday clock inches forward. The most realistic footage we could ever show is the footage we never want to shoot. Deterrence works until it doesn't. Diplomacy is slow until it's the only thing fast enough. So what now? Verify, reduce, talk, keep hotlines hot, fund safeguards, defend facts from fear, pressure leaders to extend and modernize arms control. Because if history is a warning, the future is a choice. We learned what one bomb could do. The question is whether we remember before we have to learn it again.
That brings us to the end of this update. Thank you for tuning in to Phalanx Horizon. If you found value in this briefing, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our weekly reports. I'm Anonymous, signing off. I'll see you on the next Horizon.
Nuclear proliferation is a shared global challenge, but through renewed diplomacy, stronger treaties, and public awareness, we can mitigate these threats. Learn more by checking resources from the Arms Control Association or ICANN, and support efforts for disarmament. What do you think? Comment below. If this video informed you, like, subscribe, and share to spread the word.